guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin. Priscilla here for the very last day of our month-long hashtag Spring Around 22 Ephemera Challenge. Like, what, guys? Can you believe it? I absolutely cannot. I'm a little bit, like, I don't know, in a liminal space, kind of, like, tripped out a little bit, because I did not... Like, where did the month go? Where did it go? That's what I'm asking. Because it went by so fast. And I've seen such amazing things this month. Everyone has been super creative, from the people who are collaborating to the people who have joined in the challenge. I've seen some really amazing stuff, really beautiful things, super inspiring. And I'm so happy that, like, we're wrapping this up on such a positive, high note. Hopefully this doesn't flop, because I have never made this before. So we're going to try it together. I got the inspiration to make what we're making today. Let me stop. Pause. Rewind a little bit. Today's day 31, and the prompt for day 31 is renew, which was a head scratcher, and I was the one who submitted that prompt. So good job, Priscilla. Great job. Excellent work. Because I had no idea what to do with it, and then I saw it was mine and was like, you only do this to yourself. Like, what? So I had this idea because I was flipping through my books. You may remember I got a big art book haul last year, sometime in October. And I was flipping through my books like desperate, like, well, please give me an idea. And I found one, and I'm hoping that it works for this. So you may remember seeing this book, The Interactive Art Workshop. This is by Kim Ray Nugent. I love this book, and I'm really excited to try out all the stuff in there. There's a lot of, like, excellent stuff for junk journals or journals in particular, so I'm super excited about that. What we're going to make today is I don't remember what the name of it is. It's a window tag pocket thing. You'll see what it's called. It's a pull tab thing. It was in the pull tab section. I thought this was a cool idea. I think it's going to get the point of the prompt across. I think it's going to be excellent. So this is just some of the stuff I think I'll need. I have some stuff from my stash, some card. I want this to be like the back of the tag that I'm going to make. And then I have my image that I want to use. I have these stickers that I think are going to be cool, some stamps, some cardstock, some scrap paper for the tag. So let me just do this. If you guys haven't already, make sure that you like and subscribe so that you don't miss any updates from my channel, but also make sure that you check out everybody who joined in on the collaboration this month. They did some really excellent work. That's going to be April at Pink Oddbird, Shaina at SB Artistry, Kim at Serene Bookworks, Cindy at Studio Lou, Belle at Bella Boo Creations, and Lori at Terrific Tomes. Check them out. I will link their handles in the description below so you can make sure that you catch all their videos, see what they made for the entire month of March for our Spring Around Ephemera collaboration. So I want to use this window. This is my goal. This is like a piece of book page from like an architectural book that I tore out to use and then didn't actually use it. So it's just been sort of floating around randomly in my little book page pocket folder thing, waiting to be used. But this window is going to be great. So this is some of these like phonetic word drill cards that I got from my friend Kim, and they're pretty nifty, and I have never used them for anything because I put them in my stash and then forgot about them. I want to use this back piece though, so I'm going to rip this off. That wasn't as rippy as I was hoping. I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't get the satisfaction of ripping it, but it's too late to do that now. And then I want to cut this to size to make sure that the image fits on here and I get enough of everything in here. The important thing is that I get this window part in. How do I do this? I don't know. I'm not a professional. Chopper thing. We got a little chopper. So I'm going to go ahead and just start out by preemptively cutting off this part because I know I don't need that part. And I know from my eyeball measurement that it's not essential. I don't know why I'm putting this away like I'm done with it forever. Which part do I want to be the back? Let's do ugh, because I like ugh. And then, just going to line this up and make a mark of where to cut off the excess. I don't know why it took me so long to come to that conclusion. Words are really hard, you guys. I think I'm going to actually cut it underneath this, because there's no point in trying to, like, I don't know, line that up. I want to see this edge. And then trim this to size. And you might be wondering, why are we working on your cutting mat today and not your disorienting Silpat mat, which doesn't focus properly on your camera? And the answer is, I probably should work on a better surface for focusing on my camera, but also I need to use my X-Acto knife to cut some stuff out. And apparently the stuff you're falling is stuff that's falling. I'm still transitioning my things, so I'm like sitting on stacks of mess as I move stuff around. It's been an adventure. It's taking me forever. Turns out I have a lot of stuff. Who knew? I think all of you guys knew, and I'm the only person who's surprised, but, you know, tis what it is. So I'm going to cut out this bottom part of the window. And I'm debating if I should use a ruler or not, because sometimes I cut great with the ruler, and sometimes I don't. And this isn't precisely straight because it's somebody's hand drawing. I should put my glasses on, though. That's a thing. So I'm going to cut this out. I know it's not, like, super interesting to watch me do. I don't know. Stuff is still falling. I don't know how long it'll take me to do this, because I've never done it before. So this may be the sped up portion of the video, it may not. This may just be an extra long video because today is the last day, and there's a rule that says you don't have to edit your last video. I'm pretty sure. That's like an official rule that I made up because it's my challenge. It's not just my challenge, it's just a selfish, self-centered thing to say. April and I collaborated on this together to pull it off, and then we had some really great people join in with us. And see, because I was talking all that mess right now, I cut myself a little bit shorter than I wanted to, but that's okay because it doesn't have to be perfect. Although I do not want to pull this out, I'm just going to recut this corner until it pops out. If I pulled it, it would get like little scraggly tear ends, and I don't want that. Haha. Alright, don't throw this away. We need this piece. But now we have our window, so we know where stuff goes. We put your lid back on your knife, because that's what safe people do. And then, what we're going to do is we're going to build what's called a stop and guides. So I'm going to cut this down, this extra cardstock, to be like a stopping point, but also some guidelines for where we want our tag to slide in and out, so that we know where to put our images and stuff. And then I put this away like I didn't need it. So first, yeah, I'm going to cut this. This was my test stamp. Don't ignore that. It's almost the same size as the bottom, so I'm just going to cut a little strip. There. And then I'm going to cut another strip lengthwise, and then a larger one this way. It doesn't have to be super large, actually, because I can make a bigger tag. I'm going to do that because I can make a bigger tag. I just have to be mindful of where the window is, which is fine. So what did I say? I said I'm going to cut a strip. If you wanted to make sure that you didn't overline, you could be more precise and measure. I am in eyeball realm right now, and I think that's going to be perfect. It looks crooked as heck. I maybe didn't line it up with this very well. That's okay. And then we're just going to cut another little strippy dude off there. And those will be our guides and our stop. And this might actually be my tag. We'll see. I have more cardstock. So, for the sake of speed, I'm just going to use my my little sticky tape dude, which is always sticking to the top. I don't know what does yours do that. Mine does it all the time. It might just be this little guy. It's very useful, but then it's also very frustrating. Okay, so we're going to stick this down. That's our stop. So this makes sure that the tag will only go this far. And if you're using like a chunkier tag, you would use a chunkier stop, so that it holds your tag in proper. I'm going to trim this off. And then, go to this side. It is not the same length. Look at that. Who can't cut a straight line even with a straight line cutting tool? Where are my people at? Let's see. Alright, this is the super interesting part where I glue stuff down. And then same thing for this one. And then we are done with the mechanical portion, with the body portion. Let's call it with the body. So we just got to figure out what size tag we're going to make now that we have our guides in place. Alright. Easy, that'll go up here. Beautiful. We can actually stick it down right now, but I want to know how big of a tag I need to make. And actually, questioning, I think this tag will be perfect. I just got to trim a little bit off the side and the top. So yeah, let's do that. And put it down approximately around this much, no regrets, and a little bit off the side. So let's see. How does this work? That's perfect. Probably a little short. We'll add to the top so that it's grabbable. Oh. And then the only thing that I guess is the downside to using a little tape runner is that sometimes the little sticky part sticks out. So make sure you just rub that off so it doesn't stick. But this is perfect. So it'll stop right here. Actually, I don't even think I need to make the tag bigger. I just got to cut a little circle out. Give myself a little grabby space. This is a big circle. Unnecessary. But we're committing to the idea. I can't see. Commitment. Then, let's see. With our eyeball. Perfect. And we're going to grab right there. Awesome. So, let's stick this down here, because that's the bare bones of what we need. And for the sake of speed again, tape runner to the rescue. Although some of the tape got over the edge. This is not a good song. This is not going to be on the Billboard Top 100. Look at that. This tape runner is evil, you guys. So we will fix that with glue. And you're going to stick all of your guide down, because if it's up, then your tag has the possibility of sliding behind that. And then fix the evil here with a little bit of glue before we stick everything down. Gosh. Of course, because this is the last video, it's going to be chaotic. Okay, sorry about that. I sneezed and tried to, like, turn the camera off before I sneezed, and then ended up, like, changing the orientation and the film. Like, who knows what happens back here. I don't think I've ever once claimed in my life to be running a professional operation. So if you were hoping for that, sorry. Because I don't even know how to pause my camera to sneeze. Awesome. Look at that. It looks so great already. I probably should have inked it first, but we'll come back around to that idea. Okay. So, look at this cool pocket, dude. Okay. Stop doing that. And then I'm going to back one side of this onto some of this scrap dyed paper. I want to get this cool part in there for sure. And that'll be like the journaling space. So make sure I get some pretty good adhesion on this. I'm going to regret doing this on my cutting mat at one point in the future, but that is not today. Okay, so there's our writing side space, our writing space side done. There's a bubble in here, that's the worst. So we're going to cut that down. And then the last assembly portion of the pull tabby interactive spot is actually pretty straightforward. And it's just up to like your determination. But there is a trick to it. There's not a trick, like an important part to not forget. Why does this glue never stick all the way down? I don't have like glue stick recommendations because I thought like this Gorilla Glue stick would be like it, and it is not. I don't know if it's just like the driest glue, so therefore it never sticks down, or what. But I keep having to like reapply. Oh, I got a glue booger under there. That's awful. Ooh, of course it sticks now. Now that I'm like trying to do surgeries. Sorry, that was an aggressive yell. That's how frustrated I am with this glue. It's okay. It didn't ruin my tag. It's fine. Am I a little sad inside? Yes. Will I live? Yes. I don't know where my bone folder is. I really wish I had it. It's in the cup where it goes. That's, yeah, no, things have been a little chaotic. I don't know if you guys can tell, the struggle. So, when we get our little pull tab in here, God, if this is not the tightest pocket, that's what she said. We're going to trim this just a little bit, a little smidge, because apparently I made this the tightest thing I possibly could. Too close. Trust you guys will not have this issue when it's your turn to make this. And Belle, I apologize in advance because I know that you're making all of the stuff that we're making. And of course, this is not the most comprehensive tutorial. Okay. Try this again. Aha. Okay, we're in there. So what you want to do is start out with your pull tab all the way down, because then you're going to stick in the piece that you cut out exactly where it was when this is all the way down. So all the way down, that's where this goes. Because then when you pull up, your other image is going to be underneath it. So we've got like about this much of an image there. I don't know if that's going to be tall enough. I maybe should have planned better. I probably should have cut out this top window, even though that wouldn't have made any sense, because that's not how windows work. But I'm going to use slightly better glue than that glue stick over there to stick this in, only because I don't want it to come up at all. This is blocked. We'll use the butt. I was trying not to use the butt because a lot of glue comes out of the butt of this. And I really don't need that much. So I'm going to line this up where it goes and stick it down to our tag. Wipe off that extra glue that just appeared magically out of nowhere. Oh gosh. And then get under this to make sure that I'm getting all the corners. Alright, so seamless illusion. And then we're going to pull this part up. And yeah, like immediately underneath this window is just enough space to put our other image on. So I have this sticker book. It's got, I have like every color that they had of these. This was like an AliExpress impulse purchase, and I love these little sticker dudes, but I have a lot, and I'm realizing that the likelihood of me using them all is very slim, especially if I don't use them. So we're gonna use them. I like this one. It's very springy. So we're going to stick that down underneath here. I'm gonna cut a little bit of this off because I want more of this part than this part. I feel confident enough to eyeball that off. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick this down right under here and then trim off the excess. And that'll be the view in our window. And move it down precisely? No. Close enough. The cool thing is that this is like a washi tape type sticker, so when you burnish it down, it comes down, like it really makes the image pop. Because it's like semi-transparent. So there's this part. And then I had the genius idea to emboss the prompt word for renew onto this. Don't mind me while I'm looking for my white embossing powder, which I may not have in this room. Depression. What other colors do we have? Sorry, I probably should have pulled this one out like 70 hours ago when I was preparing for this. One moment, please. Okay, we're back. I didn't find the white, but I found liquid platinum, and I think that's going to be just as cool, if not better. I have these letters, which you saw me do a test run of on my stop earlier, and some Versamark on my grungy Versamark ink pad. And if I stamp these very close together, they will all fit in the window. I tested that out before I even started. It was the most preparation I think I've ever done. I'm going to have to lean way off to the side. Hopefully that works. We're going to find out. If it's an utter failure, I'll just cover it up with another sticker and try again later. But I think it'll be good. The hardest part is going to be trying to see where I did the first letter. So I still need that. So I'm having to use like the reflection of the light to see. I already know this is going to be like real crooked. If you're smarter, you would use like a ruler and a line it all up so it can be seen. But I do it the hard way so that you guys can see the easy way. Or at least that's what I tell myself when I do it the hard way. I don't know where my usual folded paper is for this. Everything is so out of sorts. I hate like having a messy workspace. And it's been kind of crazy while I've been relocating stuff. But we're going to make it work. Because it's the last day of this challenge and we want it to be great. Why is it so staticky? Every time I think I don't need one of those like anti-static tools, this happens, and then I just sit here and think about all my life choices up to this point. As I brush extra embossing powder off. Not that I wouldn't mind a little bit of extra sparkle on this. I think it could use some jazzing. Oh, jazzing up. Complete sentences. I just brushed off the R. Oh, that work. Oh, now it's gonna be all smudgy. It's okay. Here on the Release the Craftin' Chaos Variety Hour. Did I do it? I did it again. I swear I've been doing this for a long time and I know what to do. I think part of the problem is I'm trying to keep my face out of the camera. And all I've done is like smudge up the R, like the ink for the R. Because I usually have to bring stuff like this close to do it properly. I don't know why. It's okay. It's a salvageable mistake. We're just not going to do it 3 times in a row on camera. Off camera is a whole different story. Okay. That, I think, is as good as it's going to get. So let's heat it up and see how... Oh my gosh. I wanted to do something really nice for you guys, and it's been like a shit show. I don't know how else to put it. I hope that you guys are enjoying this. I hope that you've been enjoying the challenges and seeing all the stuff that people have made. I hope it was inspiring for you guys. Loud noises coming through. Or maybe not that loud. Kind of loud. So there we go. I don't know if it's going to focus. Now that I'm looking at it like embossed, it looks like you know, like when words stop to look like when words look like they don't mean anything because you've like looked at the spelling and overthought it so much. That's what it looks like now. It looks like it doesn't mean anything. And then let's see if we can get it back into this pocket. We should see the effect immediately. Okay, so we have our window. This is it. Excited. And then renew. So it was a little bit off center, but I think enough of it's still showing that you guys get it. That's how we do it here. So to polish this off, so it's not like a completely sad affair. Make space. I have some squeezed lemon, distress oxide ink. I also have this Glock stencil, which definitely gets work. Because I figured like renew, it's like a time thing. You know, you take some time, things refresh, they revitalize, so therefore clocks. Also, it's the last challenge prompt. So it's been, you know, 31 days of crafting with you guys. There's been some time that's passed, so we might as well commemorate that with some clockage. It sounds so weird to say clockage. I'm pretty sure it's not a word, but I don't care. So yeah, that's cool. So that just makes it look a little bit less random, and you could totally journal in here, and then you have some journaling space back there. And then I think we will ink up the back of this as well, just in case I don't glue it straight down. Because you could glue it down. This could be like your pocket, and you could glue it on a page. It could be like a tuck spot, or even a flip out would be cool. You could back this with some cardstock if you wanted to write on it. I don't think like this would dissuade me, because you can always put like a picture down here and then journal next to it. But I do want to ink it up just in case that back decides to be like exposed later. And just real lightly add in some clockage. And then, let's see, XI. And I'll just buff this out. Because I think, well actually I think, is there a good way to line this up? There we go. Now we can just finish off this side real nicely. So yeah, that's a nice serviceable back. And then actually don't put that away. I will ink around the edge of this, just to give that a nice little frame. And then we'll ink around the edge of our tag so that everybody is happy. Plus I like yellow. Yellow is a happy color. And then I think for funsies, let's see what we got. I think something back here would be cool. And I just saw my clipping stickers there. These aren't the clippings, these are small talk. And they're also surprisingly sparkly. So what do you want to use? Something that's like renewing. I don't know. Let's do see possibility everywhere. Where's my scissors? Oh, I forgot the top is blocked off. I gotta fix that. Possibility. Everywhere. So that'll be like a fun little reveal when you pull the tag out. Ooh, but don't smudge the glue when you put it down, because then it looks gross. Pro tips. So let's see, there's that, and then I want to finish off the top of this with like a little tab, question marks. I do have some of these, like cluster dudes left from my mass cluster making, but I don't know if it'll fit in there with the cluster. I doubt it, because it's such a tight thing. So let's not use the cluster, let's use some scrap fabric. I have this little brown piece. That'll make a nice little pole. And if you were my stapler, you would be lost in the cosmos. Yes, definitely lost. Okay, no stapler required. Not the regular glue, though. Apparently, nope, I found it. I was gonna talk some mess, but I found it. And say that my Fabri-Tac was in the same place as my stapler, but it's not. Alright. So get that stuff down, and then we will put this in here. I think if I did this again, I would actually double up on the guide and the stop, just to give the pocket a little bit more room, because this is a very tight pocket. Like, potentially problematically tight. Haha. Not that problematic, because I'm just going to keep this for myself, but I definitely wouldn't put it in a journal like this. So yeah, maybe that's some advice to consider, is doubling up on your stops, because that's tight. And then, let's see. I have, like, spring floral here. I thought maybe it would be nice, like, a little bit if it was, like, over there, but I think it will cover up the words. Let's see. Yeah, it definitely covers up the word. Unless I have it hanging off here. Yeah, I like that. That's springy. I actually got this just recently in an order I placed. A little bit of Happy Meal. I didn't know what to do with it at first, but clearly it had a higher purpose. And then I don't like this part, so I could put like a little scrap of this down here, and then that could be some more like stuff you could write on. Yeah, gonna commit to the idea. Actually, we'll put clockage on there too, and then it'll all tie in together like we had a plan. Yes, happy with that. Nice. So there's like a little journal spot there. You can put like a heading, a name. Because I can't leave stuff well enough alone. Give me this one. I think, yes, that'll finish it off. And then I will be happy with how this came out. And this video is officially way too long, so I'm definitely going to have to edit that down. Ta-da! Alright, and there we have it. There is our finished tag. I love how this came out. I think it's really neat. I think it's going to look great in a journal. It was a really great way to finish the challenge. It says renew. I'm ready for spring. I'm for spring stuff. And I don't know. I love the spring season because it is like the time of renewal and things start coming back. You know, like the wildflowers in Texas are back now, and I'm so excited to see that. But you know, like as things like refresh and return, you know, kind of the more they stay the same. So there's like change and consistency, and you can always like make something old into something new, like we do here as crafters in this world. So let me know if you guys are going to try this. I'd love to see it if you do. Make sure you use the hashtag SpringAround22. Don't forget that there will be a prize for a gift card for somebody who has completed all 31 days of the challenge, and use the hashtag SpringAround22. So if I have not commented on at least one of your things or several, especially on Instagram, I am not on Facebook, so I will miss it. April will be covering the Facebook side. If you don't see any comments from me, make sure that you tag me so that I can see them, so that you get entered into the final drawing for the challenge. I don't know when we'll do that. Probably Friday, I'm guessing. But yeah, it's been an amazing challenge, and I just have really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed seeing everybody's like creations and what everybody's been doing, their interpretations of the prompts. It's been really great. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments below what was your favorite prompt or ephemera that you saw. I definitely have some favorites and things I want to try. I definitely will try this again. I think it would be cool to like cut all the way through to the back and then use like a transparent slidey element. I think that'll be neat. So I'll definitely be trying some of this stuff again. It's been really great, you guys. Thanks for joining us on this spring around challenge. I am super excited for next year. I think we've already sort of started talking some ideas on what we want to do next year, and I think it's going to be really fun to keep this tradition going. We'll see maybe if we can get some more channels involved, just so we can get some more creatives in there and mix up the ideas a little bit. I'm just super excited, and as we roll into April, I'm looking forward to seeing what else is going to happen. It's going to be a fun year, and I hope that this is a really great way to jumpstart it for you guys. And it has been not only informative, but inspirational. And I guess that's it. I'm just rambling now at this point because I'm having, like separation anxiety, and I'm just sad to see this challenge go. But, it just means that there's room for more cool stuff to come in the future. Keep an eye out to see what else I post on this channel. And if you've made it to the end of this video, I appreciate your face. And as always, happy crafting. Until next time, bye!